I want to talk about the narcissistic, toxic type female woman, an adult, and how she plays with loyalties of men. And remember, I'm not a healthcare professional provider. This is no kind of, it's not any kind of counseling advice or anything along that line. And read the disclaimer in the description box below this video on YouTube. If I say you, that doesn't mean you personally, because I don't know you personally. Anyway, this I'm going to make a little composite of this type of woman that I've run across in the past, and how they behaved around me, and I'll just call her she. And I've met several of them, and I don't know anybody who's been diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder, but their behaviors, are this way. So I'll talk about that. And now I have seen them play with men's loyalties to anybody, friends, family members, their girlfriend, their wife, their whatever it is. The men, I'm not blaming them, but the men don't seem to realize what's going on. And I've done a video like this before. This is just going a little bit deeper, and there's no way I can cover it all in one video as it is. But yeah, they are very manipulative, and it's why I say I don't blame them, blame the victim. It's because they're so manipulative that you don't realize what's going on, while it's going on, because they seem so innocent, so sweet, so nice, so everything that, would not make you think that this person is manipulating me. Okay, let me go back a little bit. One of the things that I have noticed about these women is their appearance. I mentioned that on a video also. Usually they're somewhat pretty, not always very pretty, but somewhat slender, often short. And I've mentioned before that the ones I met, they dress odd, but it makes sure it somehow, whatever is their best feature, it will point it out, and usually they're like tight clothing. Often the shirts are see-through, kind of sheer, but won't get them arrested, but close enough. And but usually, yes, they are pretty, and often, even if they don't have blonde hair, they have they make it blonde or light, depending on their own complexion. And that's a generalization. All of this is a generalization, and one size doesn't fit all, and I don't know all of them, so yeah, it's a major generalization. But they use that. They know how to use it, and they're not always small either. I've known at least one who was not, and she was actually tall. I guess she's still alive, I guess. But yeah, but they know how to use it. As one of my friends said, they know how to work it. I've mentioned this before. So, okay, and like I said, this is about them playing with your loyalties. And my opinion is, it's my opinion, is what they're trying to do is to isolate you. And to them, they are the only important person on this planet. So they have to make you see that. That's how they see themselves, and they expect you to see themselves that way. So they work at your loyalty. Any loyalty you might have to even your family, no. To them, your loyalty has to be with them, like I'm saying. And they know how to sweetly work it. Often it's lies. They'll take a little incident and blow it out of proportion, but you won't really know that that's what they're doing. You really don't. You can't see it because they're so manipulative, and they make a strong case against that person or those people, the people. So you will see that they are so aware of everything going on, and something you didn't ever see before. They work that. Okay, and all the while they're working their body too. They're doing everything that they know you need. The flattery, some call it love bombing. They'll tell you all the things that you really wanted to hear, you've always wanted to hear in your life, and they'll actually make you think that they see you as someone high on a high high up in the world, so wonderful and great, and really they're not seeing it that way at all. Often what my personal experience with any narcissistic type person is, besides the power and control, the biggest thing I've seen overall is money. They're after the money. Okay, you don't have to be wealthy either. I remember hearing this so many times from men. I interrupted there for a second. But I heard a lot of men say over the years that all women are gold diggers. No, they're not. And not all women are like what I'm describing either. This is just a certain type, and it's not the majority either. But yeah, they're gold diggers. And that's their whole goal, is really the money. But the way they have to do it is to get you isolated, so you don't have anybody telling you, pointing out to you what she's doing. And she will also play the damsel in distress if she needs to. So many games that this type know how to play, and they know how to play it to the hilt to get what they want eventually. And they can stay with you for a long, long time, years, but they're going to get it eventually. It just, whatever they need at the moment, until they get to that point where they decide, okay, now I can get this person's, his money, and I can go to another one, a bigger one, or not even worry about it. Just for the record, one of the things I've also noticed about this type of woman is they are often bisexual or homosexual, lesbian. Yeah, but the man is not going to know that. At least not always. Some men might think that's a great thing. Yeah, I'd beware. Yeah. Because they're looking to get their little nest egg so they can be the dominant person in somebody's life. Often a woman. So, yeah. Okay, now, the reason I point that out about that they're often either bisexual or homosexual, lesbian, is because they don't really see you in the same way that you think they do. Okay, you think they're seeing you as someone they're going to love and marry and have children with, and so on and so forth. One little thing, if you discuss getting married, and they say they don't want children, red flag, red flag. Now, some of them will have children just so they can get more money. You know what I'm saying? But they're not seeing you as a person, really. They're seeing you as money bags. Okay, that's it, money bags. And they might marry you, you betcha. One of the things, and if you own property, they'll try to get their name on the property. And once they get to a certain point, whatever it is in their own minds, that's when they'll go for a divorce. Even if they have kids, they're going to go for that divorce, and they're going to be the sweetest angel in the world when they do. I'm saying a lot, and the focus of this was supposed to be at the loyalties, right? Now, the thing about it is, this does involve loyalties, because you are probably a very loyal person. You're loyal to your family, to your job, to yourself, are you loyal to yourself is the question, though. But you're loyal to the people in your life. Unless they do something wrong, then, you do something about it. Work it out kind of thing, often. Now, you're a loyal person, so you expect the other person, the person you were attracted to, this woman, to be loyal also. It's not in your mind. It's not in your mindset that you think that people aren't loyal. And it's also not in your mindset that they lie and cheat and all this kind of thing. But cheating, yeah, that's another part of it too. But anyway, so say you did get married and had kids and all that. You're loyal to your family, and they have managed to work it to where at some point everybody in your life, everybody they could possibly get out of your life is out of your life. Your family, people you've known all your life and for many years. they have somehow worked it, and you haven't realized it. They've worked it to where you lost your loyalty toward them, or they have walked away because they've tried to talk to you about it, and you refused to see it because of your loyalty to her, okay, and to your family. Yeah, and yeah, there's a lot of work to do after that. I've already mentioned some of it, how they work it, but a lot of it is that they will say, the lies and everything about the people, such as that they're using you, your family is using you, that you're always doing some things for them, and it could be true. It could actually be true, because a lot of people who have run across this type, they've had this in their past, sometimes in their family of origin, and not everybody, but some maybe, and it's something that you may be actually even used to, or you weren't aware of. Any of us, especially if we have big families, maybe not even especially, but yeah, you can see that person who's going to be the user. We used to call them users and abusers, and various different types. But yeah, so she might make a really good case against them, and it's believable. But if you really stop and look back, you may have known somebody for, maybe it was your ex-wife even, or your ex-girlfriend, and this person became your friend. The ex-wife or the ex-girlfriend is a friend of yours, friendly enough, and she tries to warn you, and one of the things that you're going to immediately want to say is, oh, she's jealous. Don't say that. Do not say that. If somebody is trying to help you, that you've known for many years, and has never been that way, yeah, really stop and think, which one is the possessive one? Is my ex-wife or ex-girlfriend, is she trying to get me back? But it's so easy. That narcissistic type woman, she is going to, she's going to tell you exactly what that, tell you what that ex is doing, but it's really what she's doing, projection at its finest. So it's very difficult. That's why I say I'm not blaming any victim, because these people are so manipulative. They know how to get you. They know how to do it. But yeah, I think a lot of people, one of the things I would say is, I'm not offering any suggestion or advice, but personally, if I have a problem, with somebody, and I want to find out more information about it online and everything, that I would want to do it first, is to find out online, although I know not to believe anything that I see online. But it does give good, to me, in my opinion, it gives something to write down a bunch of different alternatives, alternative thoughts. Watch a lot of videos of different people, see how they do it, because not one size does not fit all. That's how it is. One size doesn't fit all. But write them all down, and then go to whatever kind of healthcare professional that is qualified in that field. If it's a doctor, write it all down. Go to the doctor and say, look, this is what I have read. They might look at you and say, don't do that. I've had that happen before, yeah. But yeah, to me, in my personal opinion, is that you're showing interest in your own health, mental, physical, whatever it is, and look for somebody who's a qualified. When it's a situation like this, look for a qualified healthcare professional, not just somebody who says that they've been through it and done that, and so therefore they can. No, find a qualified one. Usually, it's either a psychiatrist or a licensed by the state or wherever you live, however it is done, healthcare professional, mental health care professional, such as a counselor or psychotherapist, whatever it is. And tell them what you've heard, read, give them, everything that you can possibly remember and talk about, and then discuss it with them and what they think, and then they can help you. Okay. I've gone on enough on this video. I think this is probably going to wind up being the longest video that I've ever made, and I might have to divide it up into two. I don't know how much I can upload at one time. But anyway, if you want to subscribe to this channel, click the little circle. If you want to watch another video, click one of the rectangles. It should be coming up if not already. And if you want to share on your own social media, like Twitter or whatever, feel free to do so if you can. I'll talk to y'all later.